Welcome back, those who are interested. This was another one of the duels where I beat a Galaxy Eyes user in just a couple of moves with just a bunch of cards that I'm sure they wouldn't really know how to predict what was coming next. Or I guess just a few cards, really. And they finally added an update where you can switch the music to your own field or the opponent's, and I've been loving that. I don't know if any of you guys got sick of hearing the same music again and again, but most of those fields that I think they have out were just, you know, the same one track that I was kind of exhausted of hearing. Now, was Photon Emperor recently added, or maybe it's just not popular to run with this deck, but I don't see it too often. I love Photon Delta Wing though, I am familiar. I run it in a Konami's arcade sort of style deck, you know, with the Gradius cards and any of the other arcade spaceships. And I really like it in the mix with that because they definitely need the level 4s to go to rank 4 XYZ in the way I play them at least. And right here, this is where I start taking it personally because that's one of my favorite cards I just yanked from my own extra deck with that continuous field spell. I didn't even read that effect that whole duel. I just let them do their thing in the back row. I am getting a little bit nervous because I didn't really have a plan in mind yet. I knew I could get into a rank 4. As you see here, he's getting that back on the field, which he's going to regret doing because it just wasn't worth, you know, the trouble. He might have actually saved some damage if he hadn't. But here's where I'm getting that use of that new card, full armored 𝕃𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕜 𝕃𝕚𝕝𝕟𝕜, I think the whole thing is. Yeah, that one, I barely got to use an actual Master Duel. I've been using it in Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, but I would only really verse the bots, the AI, and they had a limited number of decks, so I didn't really get to see all the kind of different situations you could get in with it. And here you're seeing the rest of the plan kind of unfold. Just wipe the board as much as I possibly can, do a little damage with full armored 𝕃𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕜 𝕃𝕚𝕝𝕟, and then just spit out an AA Zeus just for assurance. It seemed to work pretty good. He does start to recover though a lot better than I anticipated. I really don't know the Galaxy Eye engine or how they play their graveyard when it comes to this kind of wipeout. But if they really had nothing else they could do, I'm sure they would have scooped by now, so I'm just waiting for them to do something new. It turns out they had some rank 4 options. I didn't really think about Galaxy Eyes and rank 4 too much. And he's back to doing what he was doing at the start of his last combo, where he started the whole thing in the first place. And this is his one spell recovery. He's able to use that one spell just to get 2 level 8s out to go back into Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. That was a surprise. Of course, I start wondering, when is this going to end? His last combo took quite a while, but at least I got my Lost Wind out of grave, just to maybe survive next turn. I already know that he might only be able to, you know, attack with that one monster, which is exactly what happens here. And now we're both kind of running on fumes, so he's just waiting for my next move. Turns out I have Timebreaker Magician, very similar effect to his own Galaxy Eyes, and that's a whole duel he just gives up there. And thank you for watching.